All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Kenny Story of Monsignor Ken Leone, 2025. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars. I hated this documentary. It's about some Novus Ordite priest from Denver who just happened to get caught up in the Columbine shooting, and all of a sudden he had this magical power to heal people with his adoration chapel and to save people's marriages, I guess. They're trying to suggest that he performed miracles. And then you see him holding up the giant cookie with the triangles during the Luther Mass, and you're going, what? Oh, man. We do not like Novus Ordites on this channel. So Ken Leone was a big-time social butterfly. He loved his parishioners. He kissed them. He talked to the disabled kid, brought him up to the altar. Why would you bring a disabled kid into the sanctuary? Why? Is he serving the altar? No. What is he doing up there? He just happens to be disabled, so you just take him up to the sanctuary. Okay. Well, I guess it's not as bad as bringing a Protestant into the sanctuary, which is what he probably did every month as part of the Novus Ordite new religion. And then you have JP2 up there suffering from Parkinson's disease. Oh, Kenny had to suffer through Parkinson's disease and glaucoma. How much you want to make a bet he's going to be canonized as a 21st century saint? Discover the inspiring true story of Monsignor Ken Leone. He was a priest. He became a Monsignor because he had the ability to connect with people, I guess. He had the Bella Health Care, which is we have the same thing here in San Francisco. Bella Healthcare. You thank Corleone for that. The problem is that Bella Healthcare doesn't accept. They don't have a contract with Blue Shield of California. So I can't go to Bella Healthcare because I'd be paying everything out of pocket. Anyways, discover the inspiring true story of Monsignor Ken Leone, a beloved Catholic Novus Ordite priest from the Archdiocese of Denver, whose deep faith and joyful witness transformed countless lives. Yeah, he turned people into Novus Ordite fanatics, worshiping the Luther Mass. Kenny is a powerful Catholic documentary that explores his remarkable priestly vocation marked by love for God, personal sacrifice, and unwavering hope in the face of suffering. Experience the joy, trials, and evangelical zeal that defined his life and ministry. Did he teach anything about what Christ taught? Love, mercy, the Father? Any of that, we don't know. We don't know in this documentary because that's not important. All that's important is that he celebrated the Novus Ordo Mass. He brought people together during the Columbine shooting. And he had a profound impact on the on the community of Denver, which is not necessarily a good thing when you're talking about Novus Ordo. Kenny documentary on Monsignor Ken Leone, now streaming on Formed. For decades, Monsignor Ken Leone has been a familiar presence in parishes, hospitals, and communities throughout the Archdiocese of Denver, handing out communion on the hand. Known for his joyful spirit, boundless energy, and deep pastoral heart, he has touched the lives of countless people during the more than 50 years of priesthood, all of which were in the Novus Ordo rite. Now the story of his life and ministry is captured in Kenny, a new 58-minute documentary streaming on Augustine Institute's Catholic platform, Formed. The film offers viewers, both those who know him personally and those meeting him for the first time, a moving portrait of a priest whose life has been spent in service to Christ and his church. The documentary traces Monsignor Leone's journey from ordination through decades of ministry in a variety of Novus Ordo parishes. Along the way, it highlights the countless ways he has encouraged, challenged, and loved the people entrusted to his care. He hands out Starburst candies to the kids. How could you not like that? He's teaching the kids that the real presence is really a Starburst candy. Through archival footage, interviews, and personal stories, Kenny reviews the truth, humility, and humor that made him so beloved among local Catholic Novus Ordites. Many in the Archdiocese will recognize moments and faces throughout the film. Monsignor Leone's pastoral assignments have brought him to parishes across the region, and his ministry has extended well beyond the parish boundaries, whether through hospital visits, prison ministry, or simply being a listening ear to someone in need. Oh, we all need a shoulder to cry on. What about carrying the cross? The documentary captures these moments with warmth and authenticity, showing both the joys and challenges of a priestly life lived generously. Produced as a tribute to his priesthood, Kenny also invites viewers to reflect on the gift of priesthood itself. Is it really a gift? Monsignor's Leone's story reminds us that a vocation is not simply a career path, but a lifelong yes to God's call, lived out in daily acts of love and service. And Luther Mass, the Augustinian Institute's Forms platform, makes the film widely accessible to Catholics in the Archdiocese of Denver and beyond here in San Francisco. Formed offers a wide range of Catholic content, films, documentaries, Bible studies, and more. And many local parishes have subscriptions that allow parishioners to stream the film for free. I wouldn't watch it if it wasn't free. That means watching Kenny is as simple as logging into theform.org and searching for the title. For those who have known Monsignor Leone personally, the film is a chance to revisit memories and give thanks for his Novus Ordo ministry. For those Who may not know him, it is an inspiring introduction to a man who lived his priesthood with joy, resilience, and an unwavering focus on the gospel. Really? All I heard him talk about was what he was doing when he was a kid, looking into the eyes of Jesus in some disabled person, and giving out Starburst candy as pretend Holy Eucharist. Kenny is more than just a biographical documentary. Is a testament to how one life fully given to God can radiate his love to thousands. Kenny is available now to stream on Forum. To watch, visit forum.org and search for Kenny. Well, it's the first thing that pops up on movie nights, so you don't have to search very far. But why would you go through all that trouble just to see a modern Novosordite priest become a Monsignor and a seminary instructor? I definitely won't be sending my son to that Denver seminary, although they do have some volunteer opportunities in Denver to help homeless people, I guess. Kind of interesting if you're into that sort of evangelization work. I don't know. I was not impressed at all with any of the Novosordite rite. And then I saw JP2 and I said, oh no, please, not him again. That heretic. I'm supposed to look up to that heretic JP2? Another Novosordite nut. All right, Debt Bang 1989 is number one on my list. They Made Me a Criminal 1939 is number two. And Never Back Down, No Surrender 2016 is number three. We've got two Karate Man recommendations coming up. And I will try my best to get to Dead Bang tomorrow morning. It is Friday night, and I have to look for a new place to live. Go around canvassing. I'll probably hurt my leg in the process doing so. But I'm determined to canvass 34th Avenue for 5 hours tomorrow. We'll see if I can make it to I can't remember that cross street. Anyways, I'm going to see what I can do to find a new place to live. Ideally, I'd like to move out next Saturday so I can get my $200,000 wired to my checking account around Halloween, somewhere around there. Then I'll be fully financially independent, which was what I was striving to do for the last decade or so. But thus far, I haven't been able to quite to get there yet. I'm saving $4,000 a month now, and I paid off all my credit cards. So I'm doing pretty good financially, but I still got a ways to go. I've got to find a new place to live sooner rather than later so that I can expedite that big lump sum payment from the owners. Of course, my lawyer's going to take his pound of flesh, $125,000. So, Yeah, should be good. I should be in good shape in a couple months if I can get my act together, find a new place to live, a new cheap in-law unit. There's got to be one around here. I know there's one a block away, and it's empty, and the lady doesn't want to become a landlord. But I was thinking if I can catch her at home on a Saturday, I'll just say, hey, Bob the painter said there's an empty room here, and I'm wondering if you can do me a favor and consider renting it out to me. The owners here want to sell this house for $1.7 million. And is that something that you would consider renting it out again? So that's the plan for tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can get some more leads. Right now, I only have 2, and they don't answer the door, which is frustrating. But as the Winston Churchill Nobel laureate once said, never, never, never give up. Never, 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 never give up. Sorry, 3 times. Never 3 times give up. So I'll be back at it tomorrow. My leg is injured and I need a cortisone shot. I guess I can get that done Monday morning before work. If I go to the emergency room or the urgent care, I know they're not going to give me a cortisone shot. I have to make an appointment for Monday. Anyways, so that's the plan for tomorrow. I'll try to squeeze in Dead Bang depending on what time I wake up in the morning. The 1989 classic. I've been adding a ton of really low-rated vampire movies on the bottom of my list from Tubi. I just got addicted to Tubi. I can see why Adrian likes Tubi. To be or not to be, that is the question. So I'm going to take a little nap. I think I made about $10,000 today on my retirement accounts because the stock market bounced back quite a bit today. That was nice to see. A little resilience in my investments, at least on the retirement side anyway. I'm hoping to get some bonds, stocks, and options in my portfolio by way of ETF and of course stock options. Kind of a stock ETF hybrid, and then there are a couple of tax-free bonds, ETF hybrids available on Robinhood. That'll be good for income stream while I'm slowly drawing down, and then I'll do 10%, not day trading, but every other day, I guess. Trading speculative stock options based on AI picks. So, it should be exciting if I can pull this off. Wish me luck. Laters.